Hello guys, welcome to Celebrity News and Lifestyle, where we give you the right update and all of what you will like to know concerning our music stars and movie superstars. So if you're new here or if at all you're just passing by for the first time, please take some minutes of your time to subscribe, like, comment and hit the notification button so that you don't miss in any of my uploads. Sam Snead, Ben Hogan and Byron Nelson were Masters' first Big Three. The Big Three golfers Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus and Gary Player will be the honorary starters this week at the Masters, but fans should take some time to acknowledge the other famous trio that dominated the Masters in its early years. Ben Hogan, Byron Nelson and Sam Snead were all born in 1912 and each made significant contributions to the Masters and Augusta National Golf Club. A century later, it is fitting to look back at their career and Augusta won. Beginning the tradition of the Dinner of Champions, the Hogan Bridge was named in his honor in 1951. 2 years after a brutal car accident that nearly took his life, Hogan came to Augusta to fill a gaping hole on his golf resume. Hogan never won at Augusta, but he was involved in several close calls. He lost in a playoff to Byron Nelson in 1942, and a three-putt bogey on the final hole in 1946 cost him his chance at another playoff. In 1951, Hogan opened with rounds of 70, 72 and 70, and was one shot behind him with Ski Rigel. Hogan finished with a 4-under 68 to edge Rigel and win his first green jacket. When Hogan returned the following year, he offered to host a dinner party for all the former Masters champions. The Masters Club, or Masters Dinner as it is known, was born. Hogan entered the final round of the 1952 Masters with Snead in the lead, but Hogan limped home with a 79, losing by 7 strokes to Snead. This loss did not please Hogan and set the stage for one of golf's greatest seasons. Hogan began his remarkable campaign in 1953 at Augusta National. After an opening round of 70, he shot rounds of 69, 66 and 69 to ease his way through the field and win by 5 shots over Ed Oliver. His total of 274 shots broke the 72-hole record by 5 shots, a record that stood for 12 years. He added victories at the US Open and British Open later that year. Hogan's 1953 Triple Crown season remains one of golf's greatest years. There's a reason the Nelson Bridge is at Augusta National. Nelson opened with a 66 in 1937, but rounds of 72 and 75 left him 4 shots behind Ralph Goldall heading into the final of the 1952 Masters with Snead in the lead. But Hogan limped home with a 79, losing by 7 strokes to Snead. This loss did not please Hogan and set the stage for one of golf's greatest seasons. Hogan began his remarkable campaign in 1953 at Augusta National. After an opening round of 70, he shot rounds of 69, 66 and 69 to ease his way through the field and win by 5 shots over Ed Oliver. His total of 274 shots broke the 72-hole record by 5 shots, a record that stood for 12 years. He added victories at the US Open and British Open later that year. Hogan's 1953 Triple Crown season remains one of golf's greatest years. There's a reason the Nelson Bridge is at Augusta National. Nelson opened with a 66 in 1937, but rounds of 72 and 75 left him 4 shots behind Ralph Goldall heading into the final round. Nelson became part of the Masters tradition with his latter-day Amen Corner mission. He made 6 shots at nose, 12 and 13 with birdie and eagle. Meanwhile, Goldall played both holes at 5 to 6, and Nelson notched his first major win. Lord Byron continued to serve in many roles at Augusta, including many years of association as the 54-hole leader on the final round and as host of the tournament dinner. With the world at war and most major events postponed, the Masters tournament was held for the last time before its 3-year hiatus. Byron Nelson and Ben Hogan meet in an 18-hole playoff. Nelson started slowly with a double bogey on the first hole. After a bogey on the fourth, he was 3 shots behind a steady Hogan. Nelson took the lead with a birdie on the sixth, while Hogan made bogey. On the par 5 8th, Nelson hit his second shot 6 feet from the cup and laid it out for eagle. After the two reached the ninth, Nelson took a one-shot lead. A bogey on the 10th gave Hogan a two-shot lead, and then Nelson had a great performance with birdies on the 11th, 12th and 13th holes. Hogan fought back with birdies on nose 14 and 15, but it could have been closer. The ghost of the 16th sealed his fate. The final bogey left Nelson with a 69, but he still played the final 13 holes at 5 under. Hogan played excellent golf, making 5 birdies, but finished with a poor 70. Thanks for watching to the end. If there's something about this video that you like to share, please do share with us. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share and leave your comment on the comment section below. Your comments matters. See you next time.